Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode. Today's episode begins with me pretty much prepping, and I want to explain to you guys what I'm going to go ahead and do for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to take Mikey Wizard, aka Mike Cruz, down to the river again, and I have a very specific goal in mind, and that's to fish the current. Fishing the current can be a little tricky, it can be a little tough, sometimes it's not good, sometimes it is good. Today is Friday, so we're going to fish on Saturday. Usually the current drops on a weekend, but the main point for me to go out tomorrow is so that way I can show you guys how to fish the current. I want to specifically fish the current with a frog. We're gonna get out there in the morning and I want to show you guys key things to look out for, what to throw at, possible areas where fish are hanging out, because the river fluctuates. It gets deep, it gets shallow, it gets medium, and there's different things you can look out for. So that's my main goal. That's what I really want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and head down to Sportsman's Hideaway right now. Definitely pick up a couple frogs right there, and I want to show you guys what color frogs I like to get as well. And if that doesn't work out, then I'll head to the lakes and some backwaters and see if we can't catch fish with different techniques as well. You don't have to use frogs, but that's my main goal, is to frog fish, because who doesn't like a good topwater bite? That's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and head down to Sportsman's Hideaway, where I'm gonna pick out a couple of frogs. Stay tuned, guys, and let's get to the shop right now. Alright guys, so I am here at the Hideaway. I'm picking out a frog. I tend to like black, white, brown, and green. The lighter, it's not even the color of the frog that's on top. You guys gotta really look at the bottom. That's like the key thing, that I look at the bottom to see what color the belly is, not the top. Don't ever buy a frog based off the top. So right here, I think my first choice of frog will be this Spro right here. This Bronzeye Junior. The color for this one is, who cares? There's like a tiger stripe on the bottom of it, and it's pretty green on the top. I don't know if it's focusing, but yeah, that's my first choice right here. It's simple, just keep it simple all the time. I'm over here saying keeping it simple. I'm picking like orange and black. I'm going with two different green frogs. This one has just a simple yellow belly on the bottom. This one has like an orange and yellow belly. Since it's gonna be me and Mike tomorrow, I'm gonna have him throw one of these colors and I'll throw the other color. But yeah, this is the tackle shop, guys. Let me show it to you. They have a whole wall of cheaters right here. They got Senkos, rods and reels over here. There's a very wide selection. They're actually moving the store, so that way it's in an easier location to find. And then once they do that, I'll put the address and the link in the description here. But for now, you can find it off Angler Avenue by the Barren Fuels, right behind the Barren Fuels. Crank baits, they have jerk baits, they have jigs, they have spinner baits, buzz baits, whopper ploppers. They have fishing line, they got everything. To me, in my opinion, it's better than the Sportsman's store, the actual warehouse that they build over there, just because there's a lot more variety, there's a lot more options, and the colors you can choose. They just have like 10 times more of the fishing gear than what that store has. But yeah, you guys should definitely come down here and check it out. It's a local tackle shop. For those of you that are like making a trip down here, I recommend you guys come over here too. They even have like catfishing stuff. Oh, and they have like half off deals right now because they're trying to get rid of everything. So I think they do like something half off on Tuesdays. So you definitely get in here, guys. Check it out. Yeah, I'm like, I should probably leave this store right now because I'm about to spend a lot of money, man. It's not good. I'm gonna pay for these, I'm gonna get these, and I'm gonna go back home, get gas and oil and all that fun stuff like I said before. So stay tuned, guys, and catch you guys tomorrow. Fisher's Landing with Mike. Here we go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mike and I have made it to the river, and I am super excited. I haven't been fishing in like 3 days. It's like I'm going through like withdrawals right now. Before we get into today's video, Mike actually dropped a new song on Friday. I'll let him give you the details on where you can get it and everything. So here's Mike.
The song is called Down. You can find it if you look up Mikey Wizard Down on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, or whatever it is. It's on all the platforms and stuff. So even if you have YouTube, you can just look up Mikey Wizard Down. You guys can check it out there. Appreciate all the love and support though. Love you guys so much. Give it back to Tristan now.
All right, guys, so you guys got the scoop right there. We're gonna drop this boat in, and then we're gonna go and catch some frog fishies, or at least try and attempt, and hopefully you guys can learn something from these tips I'm gonna give you. So without further ado, folks, Mike and I are gonna put this boat in the water, and we're gonna call it Shredicles, and we're gonna catch some piggins today, homies. We're gonna catch some piggins. All right, guys, Mike and I, it's a little bit loud, my motor's in the background, but I'll speak up a little bit. So we gotta watch out for sandbars because the water is super low today. It's like I said, it's usually low on a weekend versus a weekday. So today we have very low water, we have very humid temperatures. It's probably gonna get into like 112 degrees today. We're gonna go fish some part of the current, and I'll explain more on my GoPro, like what I'm doing and what I'm trying out, because all of this is like a learning experience, not only for me, but maybe you guys as well. And then for this,
and me,
and Mike, definitely Mike. So I learn as we all learn. Today might not go as planned, but we'll see. Let's see. So I'll catch you guys at the first spot on the chest deep. Here we go, homies. Let me touch bases on what Mike and I will be throwing right now. This, as you guys know, I acquired a Spire light rod. Mike will be throwing this with the loose reel. It's not a fast reel, it's not expensive or anything. I like these reels though because they last for like years. But 65-pound braid, and right here he has the Spro. This one's the green tree frog. It has a yellow on the bottom, it has green on the top, but the top doesn't matter, it's all about the bottom. So yellow has always been a color that works on the river, in my opinion. Alright, and then mine that I am throwing, again, 65-pound braid on a heavy action rod. This one's extra heavy. I have the this is the Amazon Spro frog. Now I know I said stick to simple colors when it comes to picking your frog bottom, like white, brown, green, or black, and I pick a red. It's a little late in the day. I'm pretty sure there's still a topwater bite, but things I'm looking for, since the water's low, a lot more is exposed, a lot more than usual. But you can get right back up in there. So right here we have little pockets that the river comes straight and then it pockets down this way, it shoulders out or whatever, and usually that's where I like to throw, because that's in that stagnant water, that's where the fish are hanging out. Let's see if I can prove that to you guys. Right as far back as you can to get in there, pop it back, and once you hit the current, usually you can bring. Another thing I look for is loose vegetation. So you have like this thick stuff right over here, but then right here you got like this loose stuff. Loose meaning like there's little gaps in it, you could still get your bait in there, it's not so grown over. And then you have little deep pockets like that. Oh my gosh, I'm holding my breath because it's so like so those are some of the areas that I'm targeting here in the current. And if they don't bite in the current, then we'll have to go find them in some backwater, some lake. Another key feature is sometimes you do better in shallow water versus than the deeper water. So it's like it's a game. You got to play the game, figure out the game, and then start winning the game. Right in that back pocket, man. Bing! First one of the day, Mr. Mike. Oh man, that was like as soon as it like. Woo-hoo-hoo. He's an ugly little deformed thing, but look at that, right in the roof of the mouth. Doesn't get better than that, folks. Right in the current, right in the river, right in those little back pockets, like I was saying. Came out as soon as it like 1, 2, boom. Woo. Here we go. Later, little dude. Look how dark he is. Oh, he's gonna kick. All right, dude. Let's get back in there, Mike. Oh, damn, he murdered it. Ooh. Oh, he's a good one, Mike. Oh, get in here, boy. Get in here, hey! Hell yeah, son. You choked it right there, bro. Uh-oh, he's tongue hooked.
Oh. Oh,
shoot.
on his tongue?
Alright. Yeah, it's deep in there. They start bleeding like instantly once you get them right in the tongue.
Really?
Fact of the day, if you tongue hook them, try to get them in the water right away, because they'll bleed out. I don't know why they're all sensitive in the tongue, but I hooked that one right in the tongue and just try to stop the bleeding as fast as you can.
Is that one doing okay?
Yeah, this is not a bad fish. This is my second fish of the day on that Amazon frog, and let this guy go so he stops bleeding. Look, he's just like gushing blood, bro. Oh, hopefully he's all right. Oh no, see, like he's just, oh Mike, he might die, bro. We might keep him. Yeah, look at him. I feel really bad. I hate tongue hooking fish, guys. Like, you think that's him right there, Mike? Oh yeah, that's him, bro. Yeah. All right, guys. No fish goes to waste with the beaver tea. Yeah, bro. Look, he's just dead. Put him on ice, Mike. So Mike and I came into a backwater just because there's a lot of people out today. It's a weekend. Another thing between weekend and weekday, not only is the water low versus high, it's like how many more people are going to be out here. Today is a busy day on the river. They have a horseshoe tournament, and there's actually a fishing tournament right now going on. I'm not part of it. I don't want to fish it. Still learning, you know. Well, Mike and I came into this backwater we came into last time, but this time the water's a lot lower. It's not as high. There's a lot of grass all over this place, and you'll see right now on the chesty. That's a key thing to fish this time of year, but you just got to find the right grass that they're in, because sometimes it's choked out. Like a lot of this lake back here is very choked out, so we're gonna be swimming like the open patches of grass here, and then we're gonna be throwing this little guy right over everything, and hopefully we can get some couple of fish to come out and schmackaroo on our little cheater right here. That being said, I'll slap you guys on the chesty now. Oh, you got one, Mike? Keep them tight, bro. Oh.
I knew he was gonna do that. I got him, dude. I got one. All right, guys. I got a little guy right here.
Hey.
He's cute. All right, I'm just throwing him.
Yo, that's exciting. Right as we were done talking about what we were gonna do. So they're definitely in this grass. I really wanted to fish a frog, guys, but we got out here a little late and all the river rats started showing up. We'll get back to it though, folks. I can smell it. Fish! 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 Stay down, boy! It's a piggin! It's a piggin! He's cute, Look at this, guys. This is what we're out here for. This is why I live to fish! Mwah. Nah, not really. But this is not what I'm after, but it's a fish, and we've been here for like 30 minutes. It's kind of windy now. So we're gonna let this guy go right back, and we're gonna get right back to it, folks. Look at that little mini cheater, man. Doesn't beat it. Might catch smaller fish, but in the end, you might get a good one. I got a 7-pounder off of it one time, so you can't tell me it doesn't catch me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, it is like, I would say 9:30, maybe 10 right now. It's pretty darn hot and very humid, I'm not gonna lie. And back here in this backwater, lake, whatever the frick you wanna call it. But yeah, Mike and I came out here. We didn't quite accomplish what I wanted to do in the morning. I think we didn't get out here early enough is the biggest thing, but we did catch some frogfish. I did get to explain to you how to catch some frogfish. I don't want to do that right now, it's just too hot. So Mike and I are gonna head back right now, folks. Be sure to check out Mike's song. The link is down in the description below. Check out Sportsman's Hideaway. They have everything you need. They have every color of every bait, pretty much.
I've been through it so many times. Have you ever been down in your life? Down in the valley when things ain't right. When it's hard to sleep, when you lay at night. Soul getting dark when you tryna get bright. I gotta face it, I'm here for the coin toss. Not everyone around you is going to make it. There's only a few